All right, everyone, we're back with yet another Hot Tech Tuesday. This card was suggested by Rookie's Nightmare in my comment section, and to be fair, I was already kind of considering this card. This card was a little bit on my radar, but after Rookie's Nightmare came and posted about Holy Flame, I was like, yep, I definitely have to talk about this card. So if you're not already in my community section comments, or follow me on Twitter where I post questions for you guys and consider making videos about you guys' responses, then definitely do that, because you will end up being talked about on my channel, and I always take my viewers into consideration for the content of my channel. So if we're talking about Holy Flame, you're thinking, okay, why Holy Flame? Why is this a hot tech? Well, this is a card from the Heaven's Yellow starter deck. So this is one of the first 3 starter decks that came out for the game, along with, I believe it's Gaia Red and Kikaitis Blue, the red and blue starter decks that also came out with the yellow starter deck, of course. And what the card does is that its main effect for 2 memory when played from hand is that it reduces one of your opponent's Digimon's security by -3. So they get -3 security checks, which effectively means that that Digimon cannot attack you directly to your security. If you're playing yellow hybrids and you cast this on an opponent's Susanomon, it essentially nullifies that Digimon security threat. If you're playing against blue hybrids and they have like a Korikakumon or a Beowulfmon out on their board that is threatening to turn into an Azulongmon that has multiple checks, then you can go ahead and just Holy Flame it away. It's an interesting card in that sense to be played from your hand. However, the more powerful effect and the more interesting effect is, of course, the security effect, which is when it's checked in security by your opponent's Digimon, it reduces all your opponent's security Digimon, or all your opponent's Digimon's security checks by -1. And this is an aura effect that will apply to your opponent's, let's say, hybrids that Digivolve over Tamers that aren't out on the board yet, or any other Digimon they bring out onto the board, like a Rush Digimon. Let's say you're playing against purple. Any Digimon that comes out on their board for that turn that this card is checked in security gets security attack -1. It can be a very powerful security bomb to prevent your opponent from striking you for game against decks like red hybrids, blue hybrids, purple loop, purple hybrids, Cherubimon. This can be a very powerful bomb in security against those decks if you're playing a more stally version of the yellow hybrid deck. So let's say something that's running a lot more Holy Waves, then you can also include some Holy Flames, and that will make your security very dangerous to attack into, something that your opponent's not going to be able to get through in one turn if you have a combination of these sorts of cards in your security. So if you're a yellow hybrid player and you're looking for more ways to survive your opponent's aggressive turns where they're digivolving multiple Tamers into multiple hybrids to avoid your removal, or maybe there is a one single stack Digimon that is posing a lot of security checks on the following turn, then Holy Flame is a good option for you to consider in order for you to live and then do what yellow hybrid does best and stall out the game, grind them out, recover a bunch, remove their board, do some classic security control shenanigans. After all, yellow hybrid is pretty much just security control 2.0 now here in the English format. So there you guys have it. If you guys weren't aware of Holy Flame, or maybe you weren't considering it for your deck, you don't understand what the point of it was, well, now you do. It's an old card, so I'm sure it's not super easy to find, but people have copies of it laying around, especially if they've been in the game since the beginning, which was early last year. If they picked up some yellow starter decks, they probably have some extras of Holy Flame laying around, or you can just, tcgplayer.com it as per usual. Alright guys, so there it is, Hot Tech Tuesday. In the comments, drop what your hot tech is, a card that you love that a lot of people are either overlooking or not playing, and maybe I might feature you in the next Hot Tech Tuesday. Alright, GG's.